And the opening goal for the Lions. Scored by number 4, Kalvin Morath-Gibbs. And the equalising goal for Pheonix Sports, scored by number 3, Probets. And the goal came in the 16th minute. And the second goal for the Ansah, scored by number 15, Josh Phillips. Third and final substitution in the afternoon for Carshalton Athletic. Coming off is number 11, Mickel Miller, and he's been replaced by number 16, David Opoku. And the supporters' man of the match this afternoon goes to number 13 goalkeeper Richard Ossai. And equalising second goal for Pheonix Sports, scored by number 10 Ansah.
Carshalton Athletic 2, Pheonix Sports 2. I'm James Barrett-Sterling. This is Robin's Fan TV. I'm here with Christian. Christian, what's your overriding feeling after that one today?
Well, it feels like we've actually lost the game rather than drawn it, to be honest, because 2-1 for so long and just to lose it with the last couple of minutes. Sad, really. But, you know, I think we had a lot of opportunities to actually win the game, to be honest. When we were 2-1 up, in the second half we were really pressing. I think sometimes maybe we just didn't pull the trigger on time. We tried to look for that final pass and unfortunately it counted against us, but we had the run of the game. So
yeah, I mean, some people would say that's indicative of how Carshalton play, you know, chance after chance after chance, and sometimes we don't convert them and you get punished sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, certainly in the games that I've seen. Absolutely, I'm waiting for us to keep a clean sheet, to be honest, but you know, hopefully it's just a minor blip because our league form's been absolutely fantastic this year, so you know, hopefully we'll push on after this and learn the lessons and the next game, is it for next week against Ramsgate at home?
We've got Chipstead in the week, Tuesday.
in the week.
Yeah, that's a 7:45 kick-off. But yeah, as you say, clean sheet would be nice. But some positives from the game today. Josh Phillips got his first goal.
Absolutely, Josh Phillips. I didn't see much of him pre-season. I don't know if he played very much. So when he sort of came in on the first sort of league games and stuff like that, I was really impressed sort of with his drive and his determination, the way he pushes and what he gives to the side. And it's good to have him as he came in off the bench, didn't he? He wasn't a starter today. So, yeah.
Yeah, it shows a bit of strength and depth from the bench.
Absolutely.
And were you surprised to see someone like Kalvin Morath-Gibbs score such a good goal in the first half? He's a defender by trade.
He is, but they sort of play him in midfield and all sorts of areas. He's kind of got that sort of utility feel about him. He's got very good touch. He brings the ball down. He's always calm, much like the gaffer. Always calm on the ball.
He could have had a goal in the second half, couldn't he?
He could have had a goal. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Mickel Miller had quite a few chances as well. Sterling. They just seemed to go on for too long. They were pushing down the line, and you just thought, Raheem Sterling was going to take it on his left foot, but brought it inside, and then the shot was a little bit tame. I don't know.
Can you put your finger on why we're not keeping any clean sheets? Do you think?
I don't know, to be honest. I think sometimes it looks like we're switching off at the back. Sometimes, not really. I mean, we kind of get caught on the counter sometimes, and I don't know, set pieces sometimes, I mean, the goal against Faversham Town, that was the closest I've seen us keeping a clean sheet. But that was kind of a freak of a goal because the guy hit it, looked just past the halfway line and drove it. I don't know how that went in, to be honest, but that was the closest we were coming to keeping a clean sheet. So it's a bit disappointing. But on a positive note, the attendance here, it's on the 300 this week. I'm sure that's the biggest that we've had so far this season. So it seems to be growing because even Pagham in the Cup brought a lot with them. And there was only 265 odd there, but 300, it's really good for the club.
Absolutely, and you told me off camera as well the reason why you were here. Can you just reiterate again the reason you've got involved with Carshalton?
Well, my son tried out for Carshalton Athletic and now has fortunately got into the under-9s team. And as a result, he got a sort of season ticket pass, so we could get in games for £1. So I brought him along to some of the pre-season games. And I kind of got the bug from there, really. And I just basically come every week now because it's really nice. You feel like you're really a part of something because, I don't know, there's not huge amounts of people here. So what you do contribute, it just feels like you contribute a lot to the team. And it's something personal about it because I live in the town and my son plays for the under-9s team. So, I don't know, there's that sort of romance associated with it. So I just enjoy it. I just can't wait for the next game. I just love it down here.
Excellent. Well, as we alluded to earlier, the next game is Chipstead away, 7:45 kick-off, and then the Robins are back here at Colston Avenue on Saturday against Ramsgate, 3 o'clock kick-off. Christian will be here. I'll be here. Hopefully you will be too. Carshalton Athletic 2, Pheonix Sports 2. Richard, is there any more gutting way to end a game of football?
No, unfortunately the boys just needed to see the game out. We needed to see the game out. If not, be clinical the second half, take our chances while we're on top. But it's very gutting to lose. It's not the first time, so we will do our very best to address it at training.
Yeah, I mean, Josh, what did Peter and Stuart say in the dressing room at full time?
I mean, they weren't too happy with the result, as you can imagine, but I mean, we just sort of got to bounce back and go again, really. So, but they kept saying the fact that it's just simple goals that we just let in, and we need to sort of just stay much tighter than we have been.
I think the most frustrating thing was that the boys worked on it in training for 75 minutes. So we'll go again and we'll put the work we've done on the training ground into action.
Yeah, I mean, the second goal for them seemed to just come out of nowhere, and even you kind of turned, and were you expecting it to just kind of go over the bar? 'Cause it seemed to just go right in the corner.
No, we had a chance to clear the ball and we could have gone in hard, but I didn't expect the ricochet to come through, and to be honest, I was set when he hit it, but he hit it quite well, and seeing it into the top corner was frustrating.
Well, let's talk about some positives from the game. Richard, just first of all, we're still unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, that's a really good achievement that we will continue to build on. Actually, Peter and Stu referenced that as kind of the shining light, so we'll go away and keep that unbeaten record after Tuesday at Chipstead.
And Josh, for yourself, first goal of the season, you must be buzzing?
Finally, I've had enough chances, so I'm glad that I could finally take one of them. So
could you just talk us through it? Because it seemed like you had quite a lot of time, and I know in previous games you've been in similar situations and it's not quite happened.
No, I had a lot of time to think about it, and I prefer the ones that just sort of come to me and I just sort of do boom, no thinking. But I had a lot of time to think about it, so I thought hit it hard low and it creeped in. So
Absolutely,
it's
goal
not
to
too
goal, well
bad.
done.
Exactly.
Oh, I mean, where did Kalvin pull that one out in the first half? For a centre-back / holding midfield player, he's come across like Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's got some good goals. He's got the bicey, he's got the great header at home here again, and then the good little finish tucked under the keeper into the corner. He's doing well. I think he played well at centre-back as well. He was a bit more of a communicator, solid at the back.
Yeah, he's rivaling Mickel and Tommy and yourself and Raheem for top goal scorer at the minute.
Yeah, he's coming. He'll be alright. He'll be up there.
And just finally, Josh, we've got Chipstead away on Tuesday night and then Ramsgate here again on Saturday. Do you think we can at least keep the unbeaten run going and keep that shining light there, as Richard alludes?
I mean, if we turn up with all season, we can do it. Which I mean, we've got the potential in the whole team. So I hope so.
Brilliant, guys. Thanks for joining us on Robins TV. So we're here with Steve, the manager of Pheonix Sports. Is there any more dramatic way to rescue a point than that?
No, it was really good actually. We went for it in the last 5 minutes. It was one of them. You was on top. You was creating chances, but it was either you make two decisions. Do you want to sit in and make the score? No more. But I thought no, let's go for it, and it's worked in the end, and it's a brilliant point for us. It's a great goal at the end, and like I say, a lot of circumstances to the game today. We've had an FA Cup replay on Tuesday night, and went to extra time, penalties, and I've got to say, my front two never played today, and we played a reserve team boy up top, and at the end we had an academy boy come on up top, so we was really short today, and the point we're over the moon with the point.
Have you seen Kweko score many better than that?
Have I? No, it was a great finish, and it was set up by the boy who came on, who's only 17. Look, listen, it was a great strike, a great goal, and it couldn't have been at a better time, really. He has actually scored quite a few goals for us this season already, but like I say, no, listen, circumstances, we are over the moon with a point.